Hey guys, welcome to a very special reading dedicated to the harmonics between the masculine and the feminine energies and the renewal of balance between them being restored. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. It means a lot. New subscribers, and of course, you guys that have joined me from the beginning, thank you so much. All this light and joining of the light and this community that we are creating of the light means so much to me. Thank you. Now, channeled info before we jump into it. Got my proper book. I just want to go over this very quickly. Here's what I've channeled. Channeling balance between masculine and feminine. Union and abundance equals forgiveness. And this is important. You know what, guys? We need to forgive each other. We need to forgive each other from what's happened in the past. Have a clean slate. Cut it and move forward. And you know what? That has to deal with our honesty. We have to start being honest first and foremost and loyal. Loyal to self. And remember, we do all these things with self, and then that allows us the balance to do it with others. Now, this is creating with Metatron's Cube. And the Tree of Life. These are the patterns we are creating with. And direct message, follow the hummingbird equals the sweet nectar of life. And that's going to be coming up within a future reading. We're going to find out what that means, because we're going to follow that synchronicity. We're going to follow that sign. Now, High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. And this is connected to Gaia, Venus, and the moon equals the sun. That's my channeling forecast for what's yet to come. Now, let's look at what's going down right here. We know that we connected to these energies in order to understand what was happening thanks to La Luna, the moon. These are messages from the moon. And we have now both sides in order to create balance with. And we're working with our impulses and our passions. And these messages are coming together of the masculine and feminine. And it's in order to find our purpose and follow our path home. We know we're nurturing thyself. We're connecting to the feminine energies to give birth. And it's connected to La Luna. And this is connected to our legacies, the birthing of New Earth. The birthing of the equality between the masculine and feminine. That's what we're doing right now. And remember, it's going to be different throughout all these templates. All these templates we're going to be healing to create equality. Through sex, race, religion, etc., etc., etc. Now, I've been called to get a message here to see how we're going to be starting off and kicking off this renewal. And then we're going to go from there. Guys, I forgot to light this candle. Hold on. We got the flame. We're ready to go. Now, let's see. Let's see how we're starting things off. How? Self-discovery. Thank you to the Native Heart and Healing Oracle. And here's the connection to our number 10. I was told there was going to be a connection between the number 10. So we're going to follow the signs and synchronicities. Now, there's already a number 10 that I have found the meaning for, and that's going to be in the next message that we are about to have right after this one. This is connected to that 10. So we're going to keep on connecting the 10s to turn the wheel. Self-discovery. Fresh perspective, the wisdom of experience, a shift in values. And we received this message in the message from our ancients. Osiris rising, and we know that the masculine and feminine are healing together right now. That they're rising together, their connection in rising is together. So we've got fresh perspective, the wisdom of experience, a shift in values. The mandala is gracing your energy field because you have recently experienced a shift in your perception and now view the world with new eyes. It is time to integrate your new awareness and explore your advanced self, just as one would adventure into new territory. Let us be clear, this mandala represents a journey back to one's heart. You are experiencing new ways as you never have before, and it's part of the experience to feel as though you are out of your comfort zone. Because you are. Because we're untwisting things. Your comfort zone never existed. It was simply an illusion created by self to keep you feeling safe and small. Now, as your vibration continues to rise and expand, you will find liberation in the freedom of not knowing your new world and a joy in returning to your divine self. This is what we're doing. Seek out new adventures and rediscover what it is that you truly love to do, as things, ways, and even people that you may have been of interest to you in the past no longer resonate with you. It is an exciting time of self-discovery as you embrace new human. Embrace the new, I want to embrace the human right now. Embrace the new human you are and create a world for yourself that is aligned with your heart. And this is creating a world that is aligned with our heart and our universe and our healing. And this is about what we're birthing. We're birthing from old self to new self. That's what this is connected to, in the connection of the child. Where are we shifting to? We're creating this pattern right there. And it's connected to the wheel of creation, the 7 sisters. And we have got this message many, many times. And this is healing with the 7 chakras, the 7 colors of the rainbow through our desires and what we're doing here. And this is connected to the 7 sisters, chakra healing, chakra flow. And that's connected to the wheel of creation and the divine masculine. And as the masculine is connected to the feminine, we're blossoming. This is connected to goddess butterfly. And it's happening through the energy of life. And where does life go down? Life goes down the fertilization process in the sacral chakra. We're connecting through this space. And we're pulling in the 4 directions. And it's connected to our self-mastery and the diamond light activation codes we received in order to master thyself, because we know we're masters. And now we're going to do solar plexus healing, because that's connected to the 4 of Pentacles. And this is where the balance is achieved, where we're going to achieve balance between the masculine and feminine. And look, I'm even saying it. The balance being achieved between the masculine and feminine is going to be achieved through the 4 of Pentacles energy being grounded there. And it's connected to Star Child. And this is happening through the crown chakra, and it's connected to the record keeper. And we know that we're connecting to the scribe right now and keeping a record of our transformations from the 3D to the 5D, and that's why I was called to have my journal here and have been. And it's connecting us to the heart chakra and the spirit of the bear, and this is the wheel turning. And the wheel turning is going to connect us to the sun god and the creation of the golden ages. This is connected to New Earth. Now, I was called to share this message, so I shall, and then we're going to get on with the message. Star Child. This healing mandala brings forth guidance on the star children who are, have been, and will continue to grace the earth. And my star child right there is singing us a lovely background tune. Your planet is receiving unprecedented numbers of highly evolved star children who are anchoring love within and upon the earthly realm. And this is why we must heal with the children and create with them equally. Children are being their whole selves as never witnessed before, as they live in accordance with their innate wisdom. Open hearts and open minds are called for as you allow these children to lead the way, paving the future with the mortar of love and bricks of silver and gold. And that's key. It doesn't mean our children don't need guidance and being taught. They need guidance and to be taught, but we need to do it through love and laying bricks of silver and gold. What a beautiful foundation in order to, lay for our children through positivity. If you have children, this mandala has come to remind you of the advanced souls you share your journey with, and to encourage you to complete the following healing exercise. This healing meditation will help your children or child integrate and stabilize their energy fields, as well as to remember their soul's chosen path and their role as a teacher. And guys, this is also what helps me to do healing with my son. I just always remember and think how much inner child work I've had to do, and I want to evolve with him and create a better path for him so that he doesn't have to do as much of that and he can focus more on the building of New Earth. We're really focusing on the healing and shifting and transmuting of being bridged from old Earth to New Earth. He's going to be more builder, like advanced builder. Okay. The earthly realm can come as a shock to many of them, as they have never felt this planet in such a state before. The 7 directions, 2 solstices, and 2 equinoxes are linked within every being. But the star children are instinctively more aligned than those that have come before them. The star children are symbolic of both the stars and humanity's earliest attempts to understand and communicate the order and unity inherent in creation. As liquid light, they breathe life into the very essence of each waking human. Their gold and silver footprints leave trails of pure love upon the fresh earth. We need this energy to raise the vibration. Now, if you're not a parent, then this mandala has come to guide you to the star children, the star child within you, so that at no time you are lost. Well, we're never lost. We're always connected. Recognition and acknowledgement are for an ego wishing to diminish your brilliance, suggesting that you complete the healing. And after all, the light you see at the end of the tunnel reflects your own light, your own brilliance. Listen with your heart and move forward with love. So this is how we're going to connect. And we're going to heal and create with unconditional love. From fear to love. And stabilize the energies, renew them. Now, this is connected to some other messages we've received. I'm just going to get that set up quickly, and we're going to see how the renewal of balance between the masculine and feminine energies. And guys, please remember, first and foremost, right now it's connected to forgiveness. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. And let's not let the past weigh us down so that we can really shapeshift and create this beautiful, amazing future through the present. All right, so we know that this is just a little bit of a blueprint as to the masculine's path right now. It's the Two of Cups, from fear to love, through nurturing and the connection to the great feminine goddess energy. This is connected to La Luna, Venus. This is the nurturing and the balancing with the feminine that the masculine needs. And this is helping him to find his purpose, and that's healing, nurturing, using the water energies to feed and to allow this expansion and find and follow the light home. And this is connected to the legacy, new earth, the connection with the children, and chakra healing. And this is connection to our divine blueprint. And there's the tree of life. And we have done many things here to get to this place. We've balanced out our karmic scales. We are friends. We've created equality. And we've learned to trust and have faith in the energy of the heavens. And they're grounded here now. Now, we got these cards on our last reading, the messages to the masculine and feminine. The masculine is working with the fire moon and its impulses. And this is to do impulse control. This is connected to healing from stimulus and the devil energies. And the feminine is working with her passions and the water moon. And that's, now we've got fire and water, right? This is the great symphony and balance, renewal and balance between the masculine and feminine energies restored, because we're not repeating this cycle anymore. We're not repeating the cycle where the masculine and feminine are not creating here as equals, as counterparts. And we're going to protect each other and rise together with the dolphin energy. And right now, that's connected to what the masculine is doing. We know that the masculine is rising. Osiris rises. And we got this message from our ancients. And we know this is the power to conjure lower vibrational forces. And we came here to do this. We're on mission work. We're on point. And we know we have activated the portal of light. We're going to glide on through time and space. We're going to use time as a tool. It will no longer rule our lives. We're untwisting things. The sun and the moon is what we need to connect to. That's how we restore balance. We put time in the toolbox. Now, healing, there we go. The divine masculine heals. And Osiris rises. And this is connected to truths being unveiled. And this is the truths between the masculine and feminine. And this is how we're going to create equality through forgiveness. And we're going to constructively create our truths and share them, rather than truths that are going to knock us down, that we're going to have to heal from. We're going to learn how to constructively communicate truths through the form of art and through mastering ourselves. And this is connected to the energy of our ancients. And this is the message that I was called to share today, so we will be sharing it. Proper burial for freedom. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. And look at that. There's the balance of the fire and the water energies achieved. Now, we're not going to read that yet. We're going to go forth with the message and now talk about the deception. All right? So yes, we were deceived. The masculine and feminine have been caught in templates that are unequal, that have been twisted so that we feel as though there's deceit between us. We're not treating each other as equals because the templates have us caught in inequality. So what we're going to do is we're going to restore balance. And that is thanks to the scarab beetle, connected to our ancients and transformation on the path of the moon. So brick by brick, we will restore balance between each other. And here we are coming together, woke, two woke ninjas, lit with passions, filled with divine light. And now we connect the body to the mind. We restore balance. We restore flow. We heal, and we do ego work here. And now we're the great shape shifter. We're mastering. And we're connecting to the energy of the scribe right now. And the ancient manifestation tool of the written word. The documentation here in the 3D in order to ground it. And this is connecting us to love. The formation of love. True love. Love that's written in the stars, written in the heavens. It's equal, it's balanced, it's full of growth, it's full of passion, it's full of life. And it's connected to the moon and the sun through us, restoring balance. And this is where we connect back to the messages from the moon. Here we have the Ace of Fire and the connection to the masculine. Here we have the Ace of Water and the connection to the feminine. And this is where we are restoring balance, right here. And in doing so, we're forming alliances. Alliances of the light. And we're going to be discussing more of this here on the channel. Now, they've shared a message with me through the moon, and this is connected to the sun. We are going to be having a visitor. And this visitor is connected to seeing through our illusions. And we're going to have revelations. This is where we're going to do some more ego work and transform from the old templates and what's going on in the matrix to New Earth and the building of it. And that's connected to the Hierophant and the world. And they shared these two images with me along with this image of the Hierophant, and it's going to restore order. The ancients are going to help restore order and find balance. And this is connected to lower vibrational people and toxic energies that are not transitioning, and the birth of what is higher vibrational. And this is connected to the work we've been doing. We know we've been working with the cosmic egg and the serpent transformation. We're no longer going to be the serpent that eats its own tail, and we're not going to be the snake in the grass. We're creating with integrity of the light, and we've created a whole new person connected to the divine. And now this is the Eight of Wands, and they've shown me something's being created in the sacred container, and we're going to find out what. And now it puts us forth back onto the rest of the message. Let's move on over to the sun. We've now shifted over here so I can give you a clearer view of these incredibly beautiful cards. Now look, the sun, and this is where we are restoring this beautiful balance between the masculine and feminine. This is our growth. And that's connecting us to our fortunes and our fortune increase. And this is also connecting us to the energy of Venus. And that is connecting us to romantic love. We're feeling sensual. We're feeling passionate. We're feeling ready to do this. We're feeling like we're ready to connect and create and fertilize life around here. And I want you to see her angel wings. She's gotten her wings. That connects us to our miracles and the energy of Mary and believing in miracles, and as well as being in service. We're in service here with our light and our gifts, and we're activating. And as we activate, other people that we're connecting with are activating. And this is also showing us our adaptability, and that we can be adaptable and use the masculine and feminine energies to produce miracles as we connect to the divine. And this is connecting us to our devotion to being in service, our devotion to being in service even to ourselves and working with our gifts and the light. Meditation, prayer, so that we have active communication open between us and the divine. This is allowing us to connect to our salvation. And our salvation allows us to connect to our soul tribe members and make friends and create stability of the light. This is the communities we want to be a part of. They offer support. And they offer support in order for us to evolve and change templates. This connects us to divine wisdom. And this is our maturity. And this is linking our maturity to the energy of the child and being set free. Now it's time. And this is the message that I've been called to read. And its time is connected to these two messages right here. We're being assured. We're being assured with our connection to life and the preservance of life and the expansion of life. Look, there's the gift of life right there. Look at that plant. And that is connected to Gaia, Mother Earth. And look, she's pregnant. She's pregnant and she's been fertilized with the energy of life. She's ready to give birth. She's getting ready to give birth. It's time. And it's time for the masculine and feminine to play this authentic tune of equality that we created. That's why we left on the path of the Eight of Cups towards the moon connecting to the sun in order to create equality. And this is our healing song, and it's connected to the fertility of life and our coming together in order to make love, create that tune, and create some life around here. Time. Empowerment message. Right now, you have all the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. Erin Hood, the Celtic goddess of time, is your ally, and she will ensure your timing is perfect. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything that you've started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is now your friend. Consider that everything you intended and desire also has its own relationship to time, and that all will come to you in the perfect form and in the perfect moment. Patience, dedication, and quiet anticipation are delicate yet potential allies now. She is your champion, and your timing is perfect. The alignment message. Do you worry there is not enough time or that you might be running out of it? Do you feel that you're too late, too stressed, or too overwhelmed to get where you need to go? This attitude is fueled by fear, which has a strange and unusual power to contract time. This goddess of time has an alignment task for you. Breathe deeply and trust in the process. Know that even if you're temporarily struggling, you'll always have enough time to choose how you experience your reality. You can always course correct. Consider this truth. Struggles, disappointments, or seeming delays are all part of the experience of life on life's terms. Now, this is just being reminded of those truths, and I in constant learning of this all the time, because I'm always like, go, we got to get these readings done fast so you guys have time here to join me and get to your other activities, because I know that time is the new currency, but this is the thing. In New Earth, we're slowing down time. So that means we need to slow down time, and we also need to find patience like Mr. Miyagi, okay? And in doing so, we need to be able to see that we may be experiencing a delay, something going off track in order to have that experience, because we're being tested. But not only are we being tested, we're being taught. And we're being taught how to shape shift through those moments and be like Mr. Miyagi and respond and not react and learn in those moments. And rather than be lower vibrational and just say, oh no, I'm having a good charge, I need to get happy, or I'm having a bad charge, and feeling a bad charge, I need to get angry. No, we recognize we're feeling a positive charge or a negative charge because it's connected to how we're shape-shifting through the experience. And then we learn how to manage the feelings of those charges, and we allow ourselves to be masters, and we're mastering our time here. And now we're putting our time to the best use possible. Now, in our reading messages from our ancients, this card here, we received the Wheel of Fortune, and it's connected to a number 10. And yes, they told me that it's specifically connected to a message, and the message is here. This number 10 that's connected to this wheel is connected to the number 10 here. And our assurance that life will prevail. And that this number 10 right here and this message is connected to this message right here. Let's receive it. Proper burial for freedom. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. So this is connected to the divine masculine rising and the connection of equality and healing between the feminine and masculine. In order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Which is better left to die? Though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen, Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life, so that you may be free. You need to see something through and let it go so that you are free from it. You may or not be fully aware of what this is, but your energy field is somehow haunted by the past or drained by the attachments that are no longer necessary for your growth. And this is connected to all the things that we were encouraged to create in the past, but they're not working out. So they were part of our experience. We had to experience them and to be challenged to go after them so that we could experience growth. But now we have to let them go because they're not to where we're going. This could be anything from a past relationship to dreams or visions. It might also be the spirit of a lost child or loved one, someone that has passed on or left your side, or the ghost of expectations from past hopes and dreams. There is so much beauty and fullness waiting for you now, beloved initiate. There is no need to further hold on to the past. Do not be scared. You are supported so utterly and completely in this deep healing release now, and all involved will benefit from the healing change. It's not abandoning what you have loved to give it a full and proper burial. It is, in fact, honoring and allowing what you are and releasing to return to the pure love and light of the source. It is spiritual freedom for you and what you have released, which is the destiny to which all of life will eventually return. And this is now, we just let things go. It doesn't mean that these experiences didn't matter. It doesn't mean that these people, places, or things or habits that were brought into our life didn't matter. They were serving a purpose at the time in order for us to create our symphony. But now we have to give them back. We have to give them back, and we let them back within the flow, and they're going back and moving on. And now we give them the proper burial that they deserve. But it's time to move on from the past in order to be with having that charge within the present moment to create the future. And it's not going to have that negative downward spiral heaviness of the past just weighing down on that charge. We're going to really pick things up, and we're going to fly forth to the creation of the golden ages and building them. This matters. And that's what's connecting us to higher self and the Hierophant and what we need to do. This is the underworld, the upper world, and the middle world, and how we are creating things here. And this is connected to the energy right now of the moon, the world, and our wisdom and our spiritual wisdom. And this is connected to the full moon and the energy of the full moon. This is ruled by Venus and Uranus. This pleasure-loving Venus denotes comfort and security in relationships, while unsettling Uranus signifies sudden and unexpected events that move us out of the familiar, tried and trusted methods of routines. When these two planets conjoin, there are bound to be surprises all the which way around and unusual occurrences, especially in the area of relationships. Now, this is connected to this message here. And now it's time to start this reading officially. All right. You know what? Let's just... Oh, no. Okay. Whew. This is a lot. You know, guys, I really want this reading to be perfect, and I understand there's no such thing as perfection. The messages are going to come out how they need to come out today. And that's as always. And as I say that, we have 15 messages. But this one just shot out on top of the power over 7 scorpions. On top of this one right here. And this is our message. This is what we're doing. This is what we're cracking open. Look, we're cracking it open half and half. Let's just see what else fell on the floor. Let's see what it's connected to, okay? I love it. The context. And that context is connected to our perceptions. And our perceptions and our context are connected to our center. There it is, right here. Look at that. And that's connected to our space. And we've entered the portal of time and space, the portal of light through time and space. Wow. All right. And it's connected to our productivity. We're being productive around here. Here are some meanings on how to create balance, more balance within our lives. The earthly meaning. The drudgery of a safe but unstimulating environment. Denying a problem worsens an outcome. Avoidance of the tough stuff causes dependence, stagnation, or loss of self. Make mistakes with the purpose of learning from them. Aim to manage stress rather than eliminating it. Minimize damage by turning a difficulty to your advantage. A challenge brings needed incentive. And there it is. We're facing our challenges. And this is like someone who just runs from everything. Runs from every obstacle. Runs from every challenge. Never grows. We're not doing that. We're masters, right? Spiritual meaning. Challenge helps you face and overcome fear. This challenge is a blessing that will in some way make you stronger and more resilient. Open yourself to the light of the world. Draw it into you. Be empowered by it and channel it into your environment for all to benefit from. Face all that comes your way and trust your ability to make change for the greater good. Now, this is connected back to what we're doing here. We're erasing old templates. So it's like we have to not be afraid to like say, you know what? I'm not looking at your race. I'm not looking at your sex. I'm not looking at your religion. I'm looking at you. And I'm connecting here with you. And you matter. And having that kind of talk between one another, the truthful talks that need to be had, is like, you know, there's a collective of us that are just ready to shift and create anew. And it's time, and it's to build new earth. It's to build this better place of Tomorrowland today. And it's allowing that to happen. And it's saying the tougher things. It's saying the truth, but it's saying the truth in a conductive, artful way, and a way that restores balance between the energies, restores balance between all. It's like, so we're all on a level playing field, and we are creating with care. We're creating with compassion, with tolerance for the experience. This is also of the time we're in. It's like when everyone else is afraid of the environment. Like, you guys, there's so much fear being created in the collective right now through the media, through everywhere you turn, and the old templates and people that are still of old earth and sleeping. There's just so much fear. So we have to be the ones that are not afraid of the environment. We have to hang tight with loving the earth, with loving ourselves and loving the earth. The earth is beautiful. Find beauty there. Find wonder there. We are beautiful. Find beauty there. Find wonder there. We have to create the love through the fear. That's what we're doing. Where did you go? It's going to be the only card that's missing. Sitting here in front of all these cards. And that's going to be the only one that I just don't have access to right away. Come on. Right here. Maybe making me work for it. Now, we're not going to be the people that wither away and don't grow. We don't want that for ourselves. We want to continue on here. Make our legacy through our fortune, and our fortune, the meaning of that's changing. Even the meaning of that's changing. Now I just want to confirm balance with this deck. My goodness, this is a lot of cards. Okay. Well, here it is. So we're going to balance our truth right here. We have the Queen of Air. That's on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to move that over here. And the Queen of Air is connected to the Queen of Water. So here we have our perceptions and our emotions. We have emotional intellect. And we have two queens. We have the feminine energies. And the sun energy is masculine, and that's the air energy. And the water energy is mother energy. And it's connecting the masculine and feminine. We've had a death and a rebirth, and this is connected to the cosmic egg here. The creation of self, of new self, from old self to new self. And new self's connected to our purpose and our North Node and going home. Here's the 11 of water. Here is our emotions and our intellect connected. We're balanced here. This is balance. We're using our emotional intellect, the 11 of water. We've done alchemy of the cups here. And we connect to the energy of the child. There's the freeing of the child, the playing with the child, the healing with the child. And we need that because this is connected to our legacy. Look at that child right there that he's holding. We're healing with the vibration of the child. We're healing with children. We're doing better for the children. We're even creating equality for the children. You know what, guys? That's been really twisted too. Like, our children are way down at the bottom a lot of the time. And we need to be more equal with each other. And it doesn't mean, no, you guys, you have to use common sense with whatever that looks like for your home. It doesn't mean, you know, we're going to have our children driving cars and, you know, eating ice cream at 11 o'clock at night and being the boss. It just means we are creating equally, and our children, we're teaching our children that they have value, that their light matters, that they're important, so that they don't have to do inner child healing on this degree when they get older. And we don't need to repeat that cycle either, right? We don't need to repeat this cycle either. We're going to heal with the child. And this is connected to our desires. And we know what we're desiring. We're desiring love. And it's through nurture. It's going to be through how we nurture ourselves, first and foremost. Okay, let's see what's happening here. And that's, our desires are connected to healing with our chakras. That's healing with all the colors of our chakras and expanding on our spiritual quest through our desires. Okay, there it is, the king of shapeshifters, the king of cups, dragonfly, trust in the power of the light. With the knight of shapeshifters, the knight of cups, praying mantis, insight, protection in the stillness. And the ace of ancients, the fire, the ace of fire, the frog, fertility and new beginnings. And here's where we fertilize life. This is the fertilization of it. And we have the new beginning that's connected to here, Gaia, and the birthing of new life that's been fertilized. And this is connected to the king of swords. So now we have the king and queen of swords. Great blue heron, assertive authority and counsel. So let's see what's being activated here. What does this all mean? What is being activated here? The Ace of Feathers, mental clarity and foundation. Ace of Feathers, goat. Mental clarity and foundation, skilled at traveling through terrain. Goat is your sure-footed guide into uncharted facets of the self. Determined and self-resilient, he will direct you in expanding the confidence needed to ascend to new heights, while at the same time establishing a foundation on which to stand. Goat is the discipline area of activating mental powers that spark progress and growth. Be receptive to insightful clarity. By focusing on your intentions, you'll provide yourself with a clear plan. Embark on a new adventure with the trust that your efforts will harvest a prosperous future. And this has to do with the healing of our chakras and how we are connecting to heal and expand and forgive. We have to follow the light in order to create forgiveness from what has happened to us throughout this experience in order to create a new. This is the message that they're telling me is being received here. That it's okay to trust in our new beginnings because we can trust in the assertive authority and counsel of our ancients and the divine. We can trust on letting go of these past templates and the fact that we are going to create a new. And this shift matters. This shift actually matters. There's insight and protection in the stillness as we shift. And right now, this is connected to the Knight of Ancients, the Komodo dragon, and our survival instincts and impulses. And that's connected to our desires. And it's connected to life right now. And the Six of Ancients, the Six of Wands, the Painted Turtle, faith and efforts rewarded. And this is where we're going. And what is this connected to? What is being rewarded here? King of Wands is staring at me at the face, this Cobra. And the Cobra is sudden decisions and action. So this is going to be moving swiftly and suddenly. Going forward. It's about time. We're going forward. We're going forward on our pathway home. We're following the light home. Remember, this is connected to our purpose. Our pathway home. Follow the light home. All right. Let's see what's happening. That was quick. All right. We are going home. We're going forth with the Knight of Pentacles on our spiritual quest in order to ground love and life. And we're creating with life right here. And it's connecting us to the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is confirmed. And this is connecting us to our gifts of expansion, connected to nurturing and the divine, the oneness of creation. And that's connecting us to the Queen of Pentacles in order to ground our connections that are surfacing, and we're restoring balance. We're finding balance from what's lower vibrational and higher vibrational. And this is the connection to the middle world. And like we're the antenna with all the energy moving through us. And it's connected to our Merkaba. And we're seeing through the illusions of the Seven of Cups in order to create our 6. And there we are. We've restored innocence. We've restored connection. And there's the Queen of Cups right there. And the healing. We act with integrity of the light with the Page of Wands on deceit with the Seven of Swords. Any deceit, because we're creating peace first and foremost. And in doing so, we connect to the Queen of Cups. Now we have counterpart energy, wholeness achieved, balance achieved. Right there. It's also connected to the star. There is our balance being achieved. And we did it. There's new earth, stability of the light. Connection through our light, because we followed the light home. And that was right here in this message. In the King of Cups. Trust in the power of the light. And that's what the King of Cups has to say. Trust in the power of the light. Because it's creating this. And this is how we heal the relationship between the masculine and feminine energies. We have trust in the faith in the shape-shifting that the divine is helping us in order to have the experiences we need to be reflected back to us, in order to feel inequality, in order to create equality and expand, and to be able to cut away what needs to be cut away from the past, in order to feel the charge of the child within the present and create going forth into the future with integrity of the light. Trust in the light. Trusting in the self. This is all connected to Saturn, the Lord of Karma, and this is connected to the balancing of our karmic scales. What does the Luna have to say? New moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Expect a powerful change between the energies. We're healing here with the energy of the star. We're making the connections we need to make. And it's from the Four of Pentacles. And we're manifesting. Because the Three of Wands is here, so we're manifesting. From the old templates to the new. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're embracing change. It's time. We're embracing change in order to raise our vibration, and it's connected to a goddess. One of these goddesses is about to close us out. We're embracing change in order to advance our societies and untwist things. And it has to do with our truth of the in-between, of our creating between the in-between, the 5D and the 3D, and how we are focusing on our knowledge. Because remember, what you focus on grows. And this is about our knowledge right now, and seeking our knowledge, and you know, using all the other elements to manifest with our knowledge. So we have to perceive with our knowledge. We have to emote with our knowledge. We have to ground with our knowledge. We have to act with our knowledge. And that's why I created School for the Fool, in order so that we can meet here and do this, just that. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. It means so much that we're here doing this together. Thank you. Take care.